Hey guys, it's one of your favorite flying mermaids, Claudia. Welcome to Salpicando. Today I'm going to be talking about new technology in the conservation field. The app I'm presenting today is called WhaleAlert. This project is led by NOAA, along with other partners who focus on monitoring the conditions of the oceans and the atmosphere. For those of you that aren't familiar with NOAA, it is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. By creating and implementing constantly evolving technology, NOAA is facilitating a means to better fulfill their purpose of observation and tracking records. WhaleAlert was first launched April 2012, targeting shipping vessels and right whale conservation. It was originally intended to facilitate real-time whale tracking and ship navigation regulations by presenting combined tools for mariners with the most current information of whale sightings and zone regulations to reduce the number of ship-whale collisions. How would they track the whales, you ask? Good question. By using passive acoustics through glider-based systems, basically ocean-going robots that listen to whale calls, they could provide near real-time reports on marine mammals in the area. Nowadays, we have WhaleAlert 2.0, which is completely free and available to download to smart devices for anybody interested. It still does all of that mentioned previously, but has evolved to become a citizen science effort, focusing not only on providing information to shipping vessels, but also to encourage regular people to input any sightings of cetaceans they may encounter while whale watching or enjoying other marine activities. If you haven't done it before, whale watching, as defined by the International Whaling Commission, is observation of cetaceans in their natural habitat by general public, not researchers or scientists or experts in any form. Whale watching is an activity of great economic impact globally by attracting people and tourists to experience these creatures, which is fantastic, but it can have negative impacts also. Cetaceans, by definition, by the way, are whales, dolphins, and porpoises. For example, boat traffic can change cetacean behavior, like if they're resting or feeding, and can change their normal course by scaring them from the area. Also, it makes them more vulnerable to experience a boat collision because of the proximity of these vessels. If you do love spending time in the ocean and have had a marine mammal encounter, WhaleAlert is a great app to have. Not only is it fun, but scientifically, it is important to have accurate data on marine mammals so we can better manage negative impacts on them and identify their critical habitats, along with their feeding and migration patterns so we can protect these beautiful creatures. Some cool features of WhaleAlert are that it provides push notifications to your device for speed control, mandatory ship reporting, and different types of management areas. It connects you directly to first responders if you do sight a distressed or dead animal, making survivability rates way higher. You can also see your logged sightings and see where the spotted whales currently are hanging out. Some negative aspects, I believe, are that it does reveal the location of the animals, so they may be more susceptible to disturbance. It doesn't seem to be used in many areas besides the northeast and northwest of the United States. So for the future of the app, I think they have to expand a little bit over that. They also use it in Alaska, which is awesome, but I would like to see expansion to the Caribbean, like Puerto Rico, since it does count towards the U.S. Marine Mammal Stock Assessment. A local Puerto Rican biologist, Grisel Rodriguez Ferrer, has established in her research that major gaps on cetacean monitoring data in the Caribbean need to be filled. And one of the ways she mentions that this could be done is by recording civilian sightings. This statement gives room for WhaleAlert to grow even further as a citizen science project. It definitely would need to be advertised more so it can be kept active and up to date and make it a reliable data source, and so more people can enjoy being part of this great initiative. So advertising and expansion, I think, would definitely be wise in the future of WhaleAlert app. But now I'm going to show you a little demo for the app so you can see how it works and know how to use it when you download it, because I'm sure if you're an ocean lover like myself, you're going to download it just in case you do happen to spot any marine mammals out there. So thanks for joining me today, and let's go check out the app. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick overview of the app. Let's go ahead and open the app. Then, since it's our first time visiting the app, let's go ahead and go to the top right corner. It has a little information button right there. And then you can see that the first thing that is listed is the whale watching guidelines. If you open that up, it's really cool because it has all the speeds, the distances of everything that you need to take into consideration when you are in sight of whales. It also has the marine mammal protection guidelines, all the procedures. It's definitely detailed and information that is very important to have at hand if you are going to be near these animals. Then after that, we have WhaleAlert instructions. So let's go there. If you open up the instructions, it has descriptions of all the icons and everything you're going to be seeing. So the first thing you see is the lines on the maps, and that's going to be the areas of that has regulatory information. So the different zones is going to be laid out in nautical charts, and every time you see a different color, different lines, you can click on them and it'll give you information. And then on the second one that's listed is the yellow whale tails, which indicate a right whale in the area. I'm guessing that's changed a little bit since they do include more species now, but I know that a yellowtail means that there has been a whale spotted within the last 24 hours. So that is really cool. It's really up to date. And then the other green ones are sightings that you can still click on them and see when they were sighted with the date and time. The third thing listed is the NOAA icons. The NOAA icons reveal ports, oceanographic data. So that means basically the data you need to know for NOAA in those areas and the zones where they can be found. So basically it's NOAA sites. Then let's go back to the map. You can see this is the whole map of the US. If you zoom out, you can zoom in and out of different areas. You can see that it's been used in the West Coast and the East Coast. All the way up there in Alaska, there's some NOAA sites also. Let's go ahead and zoom in to the New England area. And there we see some yellowtails. That means that there has been sightings within the last 24 hours, which is super cool. Lots of green trails. There's also some gray ones, which are fin whales. That is super cool. Yeah, that's definitely, this app is super awesome. You can see where they're going and where they have been. I think it's definitely a tool that is really great to have if you're going to be boating in the area. Again, like I mentioned, if we go to the Caribbean, like Puerto Rico, there's no presence of the app. There's no listings, no sightings. Maybe it's because of advertisement. Maybe it's not available in the area. But I would love to see more action of the app in areas such as Puerto Rico because it is included in the U.S. Marine Mammal Stock Assessment, like I had mentioned, which is definitely important to keep this app completely up to date and as accurate as possible. But yeah, if you do have a boat and you love to be in these areas where whales or marine mammals are present, I recommend you download it and go ahead and take a look at it. Look at the charts and see if there's any whales in the area. Maybe create some sightings of your own. And thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you soon. See you next time.